Hello, everyone. Let's go ahead and get our collective messages for Gemini season. Since this is collective, take what resonates, leave what does not. As always, if you're interested in booking a personal message with me, the link to that is in the description box below. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see, what is Gemini season bringing in for my collective? Let's get any advice or messages, see what's coming forward. We're going to go ahead and pull 3 cards for my collective. Okay, we have workshops and seminars. Attending and giving speeches is a part of your spiritual path and purpose. Be open to teaching and learning. And this can literally be where it's like you are physically teaching somebody. Let's see, we'll get into that. We have heart chakra coming forward. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. And we have cancel, clear, and delete. Use only positive words and thoughts as they are rapidly manifesting into form. Ask the angels to cancel the effect of any past negative thinking. Okay, so in Gemini season for my collective, right now is a big time for learning, but also teaching. And so I want you to take this in both ways, because there is something for some of my collective, and I'm going to bring this forward, where it's not necessarily where you're going to be physically teaching somewhere, but I feel like this could be in a life situation. Like, this doesn't have to be at work. This could be at work. This could be, you're mentoring somebody, or, whatever that might mean. But I do feel like there's going to be something where it's like a random stranger or a bump in with somebody, and it's like maybe not teaching, but giving some life advice to, maybe. Or it's like, and maybe you do know this person. It's just like they're asking for something, and it's like you give them some really good advice where it's like they can play that into effect for their lives. Now, that's for some of my collective. That is very specific to a few of you. For others of you, I do want to say there is a big part of learning this month or this season, okay? Like during Gemini season, there's a big part of learning, and I want you to be open to a lot of new things, where this could be new paths, new ways of looking at things, new ways of thinking, new ways of processing, new paths for you, new opportunities. I do feel like there's a big spot of learning, and this is also coming through in the blue, which is very big in the throat chakra. And so I do want you, for some of you who are going out to speak, or you're kind of speaking up for yourself, okay? In those scenarios, trust in your voice, have courage behind your words, because this is coming through in the the throat chakra. We also have the heart chakra, which is definitely, when we think of heart chakra, I feel a lot of us can jump into romance. We could jump into, a relationship, but it's not all about that. That's about receiving the abundance, the joy, the happiness, and also about giving it. And so for some of you, again, there's going to be this like opportunity for you to kind of be a helping hand, which kind of teaches somebody else. And this could be somebody, for some of you, who has kind of like done you guys wrong, and it's like they're kind of asking for help, or maybe you see them kind of doing low, and it's like even though they have turned their back on you before or in other situations, it's like you're kind of lending that helpful hand, even if you may have not done that in the past, okay? And that's for some of my very specific collective, because I just feel like there's going to be an opportunity where it's like, if this person was in the opposite situation, would they maybe do it? Probably not, but you're not who they are, okay? Open your heart chakra into that. But I also feel like for a lot of you, be open to receiving as well, okay? Be very open to receiving during Gemini season. If you feel blocked from anything, this is a big month, I feel, for a lot of spiritual development for others of you. And when I say that, this could go into learning, where it's like some of you are really advancing in that spiritual realm, really focusing on where your kind of mind sits, or where you manifest, or where your energy hangs out, right? And we're all humans. I say this all the time in my readings, where we are all human. To say that, our energy doesn't get low, or we don't get doubtful, or we don't feel insecure or triggered around certain scenarios or situations is completely wrong. All of us get into that energy. And so when you start to feel that, I feel this time in this season, be very open to speaking in with spirit, to speaking in with your angels, asking for guidance, asking for that elevation, because I feel like it's time for you to open up, and where you felt blocked in the past, okay? Really kind of get that doubtful energy out. Right now is a big time for expansion, and I feel a lot of you could be learning a lot about manifesting this month as well. Some of you are here to teach, and some of you are here to learn. Those who are my teachers, I feel like you're teaching somebody about love this month. You're teaching that even if, again, if they were in your shoes, it wouldn't be the same scenario, but you're not them, and you're kind of teaching them that soft spot in the heart. For others of you, I feel like we are kind of learning that where it comes into our mindset, especially with this third eye crown chakra coming forward. We are kind of learning on how to receive the blockages on where we felt because of past scenarios, past situations. All right, let's go ahead and pull a fortune message. What fortune is my collective working on? What's coming forward? We're going to pull one oracle card. All right, we have wish. I love this. Your heart's desire is ready to come true. Oh, I love that. Okay. During this time frame, I really want you guys to be open to receiving. And this could be financially, this could be mentally, this could be emotionally, this could be in general. But we have heart here, we have heart chakra, we have open to the abundance, we have learning for a lot of you, okay? And for even, I feel like everybody watching this, even if you're the one that's kind of being the teacher during this time frame, I still feel like be open to receiving. All right, let's go ahead and pull some tarot. We're going to pull 4 tarot cards to get us started for my collective. All right, we have 3 of Pentacles coming forward. Again, there's that like learning or that teaching, the teamwork type of energy. We have the 2 of Swords. Some of you, again, I just feel, okay, then we have this Knight of Swords, and we have the 8 of Wands coming forward. Okay, again, I just feel for some of you, the scenario is going to be where it's like, if this person had the opportunity to help you, would they? Probably not, but you're not them. And that goes for a very specific some of you. And maybe some of you are like not even thinking about it, or some of you are like thinking of somebody, but you're like, nah, that's not going to, I promise that's you, okay? Like, I just feel like there's something here. But I just think that just shows, yeah. Then we have this Knight of Wands. For some of you, there could be that thing where it's like there's going to be an opportunity for you guys to help somebody, and it's like it might not be what you want to do because, and I don't feel like it's because you're not a helpful person. I just feel like if the scenarios were reversed, it's like, would they do that? But you're not them, and that's very clear now. And I feel like that's a lesson that you're teaching them in a good way, where it's like, even though you could have been bad to me, I'm still open and I'm still going to be good to you. Now, for others of you, again, I do feel like there's a sense where we're kind of blocked. We're making movement into something new. And so be very open. I want you guys really, those who feel very blocked from something, again, mentally, physically, financially, emotionally, maybe it's a couple things from the above, wherever it is that you're feeling very blocked, okay? And this could be from a path, making a decision on something. Where you feel very blocked, I want you to open yourself up and really try to work on manifesting this month. And when I say that, when you start to feel doubtful of your energy, when you start to question yourself, when you start to not have courage behind your voice, not have, and allow somebody maybe to speak over you, or you're not speaking up for yourself, okay? I want you to focus on that this month. And I keep saying this month, but when I say that, that means like this Gemini season. I really want you to focus on that, okay? During this time frame, really focus on kind of putting aside this doubtful energy, because I do feel like there's going to be a change here. Now, for some of you, you may not see this coming forward for you, where it's like, again, you feel blocked from something, but it's like, I want you to be open to manifesting something. And when I say this, I just feel like whoever is trying to manifest something, it's like you've been trying to go this route or try to figure something out and it's like it hasn't happened, I want you to be open to it. I just feel like we kind of feel blocked because it hasn't happened, if that makes sense. All right, let's go ahead and pull 3 more cards for my collective. Okay, we have the 7 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles, the 3 of Wands, and we have the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, I feel like there could be a sense of waiting where it's like you've put in this hard work, or you've been trying to put in this hard work, and it's like we're not really seeing a payoff, so it kind of makes it really hard. We kind of go back and forth on something. Don't get in your head. Don't, again, stop being doubtful of yourself. The success is coming forward, or the movement is coming forward. Let's see. Yeah, we have the Page of Wands. I do feel like there's something coming in, okay? I do feel like there's something coming in. We're just going to pull 2 more clarifying cards for my collective. 2 more clarifying cards for my collective. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Hierophant the Hierophant, and then the High Priestess wanted to come out, so we're going to put her there as well. Okay, so when it comes into this, okay, for my collective, I feel like for some of you, and again, this is collective, so take it as it resonates with you or put it into your situation as fits. But I do feel like there's something where it's like maybe you've been working on something. Maybe you've been trying to put work into something, and it's like no matter which way you go, you kind of feel blocked. I want you to let go of that energy where it feels like you're not able to move forward out of this situation, or you feel blocked in this way. Like, I've done this, I've done that, this, that, or the other. I want you to let that go. For my collective, where you feel very blocked, I want you to let go of the doubtful energy. And this too could be any negative thinking towards somebody else, any negative about your situation. When you are thinking negatively, I want you to replace that with a positive thought. Now, that's easier said than done, but I feel like that's kind of what is kind of blocking us there, because I do see, like, I see you putting in the work, right? Like, putting in the work, I'm waiting, and I feel like it's like I try to be positive about a situation, but it makes it really hard, so I could feel like there's a back and forth. I do want to say, for some of you, for all of you, I want you to listen to your intuition, because I do feel like your intuition is trying to push you towards some sort of abundance, trying to push you towards some sort of stability. Okay, we're going to pull 3 more cards. We're just going to end up the reading. We're going to pull 3 more cards for my collective. 3 energies to close up the reading. Okay, so we have Energy Garden. And then we have Purification. This reading is just, and then we have Belief. Okay, this reading is kind of just confirming itself, okay? And then we have Positive Shift. Oh my gosh, these 2 were just on the bottom. We have Positive Shift, and then we have Abundance right here. And so I'm going to put these 2 here. I feel when it comes into this, we have to really focus on the energy that we're putting into the situation, right? And this could be where it's like it's time for you to really get serious about this, and with this workshop and this seminars, where it's like you start to learn and you start to make progress towards what it is and feel very strong and courageous in what you're doing, right? If you're going to be preaching this, or, having some sort of clientele, doing something where it's like you feel very confident in what you're saying. I do want to say, for a lot of you, there's this self-doubt, or there's this doubt, this worry, this trigger, this anxiety, this worry, whatever this is. We need to clear that energy away. We need to let that go. Where you feel blocked from not being able to receive, where you feel blocked of not, somebody or something or a situation not working out, I want you to let go of that energy, okay? And for some of you, if it's like a relationship, it's like let it go. Don't think about the person, but think about the energy that you're trying to create. For those who are focusing on a job, don't focus on the position itself, but focus on the energy behind it. Financially, what are you trying to make? What's the value of the company? What's the coworkers like? What's the work schedule? Like, that's what I want you focusing in on. And anytime you start to feel negative, where it's like, oh, I'm not going to be able to achieve this. This isn't going to work out for me. Am I capable of doing this? I want you to replace that with a positive thought and have that courage that comes in with that throat chakra, where it's like you're feeling courageous about yourself. A heart chakra, you know that you deserve this abundance. And I feel within this Gemini season, you're really changing that mindset For some of you who haven't done the 33-day journey on Soul Manna, it's my mom's other channel. Go to the YouTube search bar and type in 33-day journey on Soul Manna. It really helps align you into yourself, but also really works with some manifesting as well, where it really teaches you that manifesting and purification of that like mindset and that emotional kind of energy as well. It's a completely free journey, a video a day for 33 days. I recommend everybody watching this to go and participate in that, because I feel for some of you, the only thing holding you back, or the only thing that's kind of, you know, in the way, I would say, would be the mindset, the worry, the stress. That's kind of what I see holding you back. If you believe in yourself, if you believe in what you're asking for, if you believe, you know, that you're going to be able to find a way. And I always say, if there's a will, there's a way. If you believe in that, you're going to start to see the shift in energy, and you're going to start to feel that. And even those who I'm telling you, it's like you're going to be the one that's helping somebody else out this month, I feel like that it's also bringing in some good for you, okay? And again, I feel you're teaching them a big lesson. I think this whole reading goes to you as well, but that doesn't take, like, just because you're going to be helping them doesn't take away from the abundance that's coming in for you. Just know that you are a good person, and don't expect that something's coming back in, right? Like, because at that point we're only doing it out of the expectation of something else. I just feel like you're a good person, and this reading does have to go with, like, you know, learning and stepping into something else. But for some of you, you are a teacher as well of all of this as well, okay? Be very open within Gemini season for your wishes to come true. Do not short yourself from, you know, abundance or happiness when it comes into this. Even if you don't think that, you know, you can reach a goal, or you can't reach this, you can't reach that, am I going to be able to achieve this? You need to believe in yourself, and that's where all this energy shifts, and I feel some abundance is brought in. All right, I'm sending you all lots of love and light. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Take care.